So, Arjun, what first inspired you to take action and make these masks inside your house for first responders? Was there a particular moment that caused you to stop and say, I've really got to do something here?
So 6 weeks ago, just like when school was out, I started seeing news stories about the shortage of PPE. So I knew I wanted to help. I started doing research on this subject, seeing if I could make some like at my house, and I found OpenWorks, which was a makerspace in Baltimore, and they were making face shields and needed more people with 3D printers. I started running our 3D printers 24/7, but then I knew I could make it a little bit bigger if I got the community involved. So I put out a post and reached out for some help. And the response was huge. Like the community, there were multiple people who offered to donate. My teacher actually got two 3D printers out of the school so that I could use them. And people with 3D printers offered to help. I also got requests for 3D printed face shields. So I started producing this face shield right here, which is a little bit more efficient than what I was giving to OpenWorks. And I'm able to produce it at my house, and it just goes on like this on my head.
Wow. So, how long does it take to produce one face shield?
So it's two parts. It's just a common transparency, and then it's a 3D printed frame. The 3D printed frame takes anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour to make.
Wow. So, were you working all hours of the day and night? I mean, take us through the process of getting those materials, as you mentioned, and then getting it out to people once you've gotten a few in the mix there.
So this is obviously a little bit too big for just one person. There have been a lot of people who've been helping me throughout the process because running the 3D printers, distributing the face shields, assembling them, that's a lot of work to do. So running the 3D printers, my brother's been helping to make sure that they're running all day, all night. And then distributing them, my family's been helping as well as a few other people. Same with assembling. So this has just been a big team thing. Like a few weeks ago, I couldn't find transparencies in any of the stores. So I reached out to the community to help. And there were multiple people who donated transparencies that they had. And people offered to find alternatives. One of my teachers actually went to the school, which was closed, and got transparencies and donated them to this effort.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. You're also in school, right? You're 15, you're in high school. So, how have you been able to balance your schoolwork and then this opportunity and this opportunity to help others during this pandemic?
So as I said before, this is a big group effort. So I'm not doing it all myself, which is why I'm able to balance it. And then just what the first responders are doing, that inspires me to continue to make the sacrifices, albeit very small sacrifices, to continue to work on these face shields.
I understand that you had this goal about 6 weeks ago when you first started of making 1,000 shields, and you have already reached that goal. So, what are you doing now? What's next? And what has it been like? What kind of response have you been getting from first responders and other people that you've been able to give these to?
So we will continue to make face shields as long as there's a need for them, but then we can also make different things like these are CPAP adapters for the DC Fire Department. I've also worked on a modified version of these for the Rockville Volunteer Fire Department, but the 3D printers are very versatile machines, so we can make a lot of different things once there is no longer a need for face shields. And it's just so inspiring, all the stories that I hear from all the first responders. They're so grateful when I give them a face shield, and it's what makes it all worth it for me.
Arjun Oberoi, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time and congratulations.
Thank you.